All right, here is a update on the progress in between home renovations and processing all scrap wood and all this kind of stuff. So I set up a little bit of a makeshift bench here, and I started to fill in all the bays that had no cuts, or like, see, we have an electric box here. What I'm gonna do is everywhere where these electric boxes, I took this one, I just freed it from the wall. Anywhere where the electric boxes are, I'm gonna unwire the outlet, put a hole like where the board is, stick the wire through so it will dangle, and I could float it out to the wall I'm gonna frame. Over here we have 220 line that goes outside for an RV hookup that came with the shop. I'm also gonna put a 110 outlet out there as well to charge up like a bass boat. Now, I know there were some comments about the vapor barrier. This insulation is not up against the metal. Even if it was up against the metal, you have all these corrugations here, so any vapor would drop down. But this is waterproof, right? So this is a vapor barrier. But again, it's laying on top of the purlins, so it's off. So you're gonna have an air gap. You're gonna have a nice air gap in there. The bat insulation will go up in here, but this is dry. This will always stay dry. And like I said, the framing will go right in between there. So just wanted to know your thoughts on that. I know there were some comments about laying out a grid, like a 1x3 grid up there for sheetrocking. And again, I haven't even decided 100% if I'm gonna do OSB or the sheetrock. I mean, OSB is tough, way tougher than rock, but man, I just hate the look of it. It will be painted, but I don't know. Probably gonna do it just for the durability factor, but anyway. So anyway, any thoughts on that? Any tips that you could offer would be greatly appreciated. Obviously, we have some gaps down there. We'll fill those guys in with the spray foam. I've been using, I tried. I experimented on this one gap here, and obviously this is like the large gap stuff. So if you don't, as you can see, like that's not a very big gap there. When you spray it, it just foams out. So I have to either I'm gonna tape it. You can see I got rolls of tape over there, to Tyvek tape. And that's what we'll do. We'll tape all this stuff in, but I don't know. And here's what we've been doing with these little washers and some screws. I still have to finish screwing it all off. But that's going to be the approach. And like I said, the ceiling will be done in the same treatment, and then this is going to get all framed out with a door. So that's the quick update. It's been a little bit of slow progress here because of the kitchen remodeling and just so much groundwork, cleaning up, leaf removal, opening the pool, so on and so forth. So, and all this scrap wood. My God, this all came from a fake fireplace that was inside the kitchen that we demoed, and then I processed all the wood and wound up with, I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 2x4s. We found these long 2x4s out in the shed. Right, so you can never have enough 2x4s. I don't know if you could see those. See those drops right there? That's the evidence of the rain coming in. And it basically, it comes, when it splashes up, it comes through and drips down. And you can see more evidence by a rusty staple, and a rusty staple. So that's the only evidence of leaking in the whole shop, is right here. And I believe it's because of the awning, from the man door here. And when it's really coming down and it's hitting that awning, it's kind of splashing up and kind of coming through. got a link here coming down. It's like a flood. It's about all I could think of. I can't see how how it's coming in anywhere else. And that's really where the only signs I've seen anywhere else in any of the other bays. We got nothing. But this is a quick update. We've got all the way down to there, all the way down to the electric, the panels we got in that corner. We got these bays left because I have to take the switch out. The switch is over there. I have to remove the switch just like I did with this. So you could see I disassembled this so I could poke it through because I just wanted a hole. I didn't want to cut like a gouge in it or anything. But I got to do the switch. That's over there. And I got to frame out like the windowsill, the extension, the sheetrock returns for all the windows. Well, the 2 windows, the 3 windows. So a little bit more. And then I have to attach all the little nailing cleats up top. So one goes there, and then I'm gonna just lay a piece up there so I could top fill all that. And then you could see the luan that I've been cutting. And then the luan goes on the bottom of this. See, it's an open beam. So the luan goes on the bottom. That right there, this is kind of like a little model that I built. That's gonna be the additional framing that I'm gonna put in between because these are 24 on centers and I want the sheetrock to not buckle. And I mean, there's storage. You could see how wide the storage is, walking and putting boxes and stuff, and it's gonna shake. And I'm trying everything to make sure that the joints don't come undone. So whatever, it's gonna cost a couple more $100 to get the framing, the additional wood to do the framing and stuff. So anyway, we're gonna put the framing up there, the 2x up there. And then on top of this split beam, I'm going to put the pieces of rigid insulation in between that. So that will cap it on the top. The luan caps it off on the bottom. And then the framing is gonna come, these supports that hold the beam up, I'm gonna put a 2x4 right here. That's gonna be my wall. That's gonna be like how far the wall comes out. And I'm gonna like put my 2x4s along this way. It's so hard to do it. Let me. The framing of the wall is so that we have these little cleats that are holding the beam up. I will put a 2x all the way down, and then I'm gonna frame right up to the face of that 2x. So we'll have a 2x4 here. We'll have a top plate, a bottom plate, and then the studs. But that's basically gonna make the plywood flush. So no matter where the framing is and stuff, the wall and the sheetrock will all be flush right up to the joists, up to the rafters. So that's it. It's a very crude update here. I'm just still bringing boxes in my truck, and we're still moving in, and it's been quite a whirlwind. It's pouring rain tonight, and all the stuff that's in my truck that I have to unload, thankfully, is all the plastic bins. So anyway, this is what I've been doing in the mornings. I got the top fill up there. That's the last one I got to sign on now. I was going to do that one, but I got the top fill all up there. I got that up there. I got to piece that in with the measurement, with the offset top fill. This is all going to be with, I ordered some little 90 brackets, which will hold the nailer up to the top. That's why I'll have to attach the nailers on that side and the other side. But these guys, that's being left open. The roofer's gonna come and actually check and see where the leak was. So I gotta do like up there this weekend or something and decide what I'm gonna do over there. But making good progress.